From what I've spoken with Jack, he's a great guy. He was very just straightforward with me, just want you to come here, be yourself, express yourself on the pitch. I'm just excited to get out there in front of a crowd, especially the Luton fans, so yeah, I just can't wait.
Emilio, welcome to Luton. How does it feel to be sat today?
Feels great. Just really excited to get started, play in front of the fans and getting to know my teammates.
Talk to me about your journey so far as a player, because I know you come through the Everton Academy, so
Yeah.
Talk to me about that journey to get into that stage.
Yeah, I mean, Everton was my home for about 10 years. I joined there probably around under 6s till under 16s, and then I joined City going into the under 18 season. And then that was just a whole different experience as well. I just learnt so much, but just felt like it was the right time to come away and get some senior football.
When we go back to the very start, who was it that inspired you to get into football? Was it family?
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was a bit disappointed at the start because I didn't like football very much. But then, I don't know, I think I ended up at like a football party of some sort, and then from there one of the dads said to take me to a local team, and then it was at my local team where I started to get into it.
What age would that have been?
6, 7, something around that, yeah, something around that.
So it took you 6 years to actually start liking football?
Yeah, I think it took me when I was maybe like 4 or 5, didn't really love it, but got there in the end.
I bet he was buzzing then when you actually were like, actually, Dad, I kind of
I
like
think
football.
he was, yeah. He's been there just like my mum and my grandparents and all my family the whole way through. Always there, all my games, always there to support, so they're buzzing.
I would say, how important is family to you then if they've been there through that whole journey?
Yeah, they've just done so much for me, helped me to get to where I am today, so I'm very grateful for everything they've done for me.
And then you got the opportunity to move to Manchester City, which I guess at a young age it's an offer you can't turn down, right?
Yeah, it was always my boyhood club growing up. My dad always supported them, and I just followed in his footsteps more or less, supported them from a young age, and then I had the chance to play for them, so it was nice.
How was it day one turning up there then as a boyhood fan?
Just trying to stay calm, not seem a bit too excited that I was there, but no, it was really enjoyable.
I know we were just saying off camera about what it's like there, but when you're walking around there maybe for the first time and you're seeing huge first team world-class superstars, how was that for a young Emilio?
Just got to stay calm, act unbothered, and just at the end of the day, it's your job. You're there to play football, not to be in awe of them all. As amazing as they are, I'm just there to work and train my hardest like any other day.
Which players did you look up to then as a young boy?
Aguero. I was always a striker throughout my youth academy days. Until I joined City, I was always like a striker, so probably the best for 10 years or something I was there at striker, just always watching Aguero at the City games and stuff, so I'd say Aguero.
And you've had some minutes in the Virtue Trophy for the under-21s at City this year. How important do you reckon that's been for your development as a player?
It does really help. It helps you just to get a feel of what men's football is really about. Obviously it's a lot different because it's a full 11 of youngsters versus a full 11 of seniors, but you really do learn a lot with how much faster and more physical the game is to youth football.
I was going to say, playing 3 League 2 and League 1 teams,
Yeah.
and that must be a huge difference to playing, let's say, PL2 or something.
Yeah, of course. It's just men's football, isn't it? Everyone's just getting their first taste of it, so it's very different, but it just makes me more excited to be here and get used to that sort of football.
And you're sat here as a Luton Town player with Jack Wilshere in charge. He must have been a huge factor in you deciding to come and spend the rest of the season here.
Yeah. I mean, from what I've spoken with Jack, he's a great guy. He was very just straightforward with me on the phone. Just said, I just want you to come here. Be yourself, express yourself on the pitch, take people on, and just be confident. And just gives me a push just to know that backing's there from the manager, so it gives me confidence.
And Luton fans may not know huge amounts about you, but I know you've searched your name on YouTube. There's some brilliant Scotland under-21 clips and stuff. But what can Luton fans expect from you as a player?
Just a lot of 1v1 attacking, just trying to be as direct as possible, getting as many shots in, crosses in, just, you know, anything to help the team and get the goals in, really.
It was your first day training today. How was that out there?
It was good, a bit of a chilled one. There was quite a bit of like crossing, finishing and stuff, or stuff that's big parts of my game, so just good to get that repetition in and hopefully bring that into the game whenever that is.
Yeah, and potential to be straight into the team on Saturday against Stevenage in front of the fans at Kenilworth Road. How excited are you now just to get into games and get going?
I mean, I've never played really in front of a crowd before. The most I get is probably a few hundred at 21's football, so I'm just excited to get out there in front of a crowd, especially the Luton fans, so yeah, I just can't wait.
Emilio, welcome to Luton, mate.
Thank you.